there you have it. Super easy, super balanced. Hi, my name is Haven Nutt. I am the owner of a wellness retreat space right outside of Nashville called Heart Haven. I'm also a personal trainer, a group trainer, and a fitness nutritionist. So I've got a great balanced recipe here using a nice lean cut of strip steak. It's a summer steak salad recipe. So I love it, it's super versatile. You can get creative and kind of make it your own. And let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna heat up a cast iron skillet, whatever you prefer, to medium heat, and just kind of let that oil heat up. I've got about a tablespoon of olive oil here. So I'll be cooking this recipe with a nice strip steak, and I love cooking with strip steak because it's a great lean cut of beef. All right, so now that my pan is nice and hot, I'm just gonna season my strip with a little bit of salt and pepper, just a little pinch, and then we'll just go ahead and add it to the pan. So I'm gonna let it simmer for about 2.5, 3 minutes on this side. All right, so it's been a couple minutes cooking on this side, so I'm just gonna use my tongs, go ahead and give it a flip. Oh, I love those grill marks right there. It looks beautiful. So I went ahead and cooked the meat a couple minutes per side. It's already been flipped. I do like to use a meat thermometer, and I insert it just to get to my preferred doneness. So I do recommend using one of those. I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from the heat, and I'm just gonna let this rest for about 10 minutes or so. It'll continue cooking while it's resting. All right, so while my meat is resting, I'm gonna go ahead and work on my salad dressing. Mason jars are one of my favorite kitchen tools because you can just throw all the salad dressing ingredients in here, pop on the lid, shake it up, and you're done. So I've got about a 1/4 cup of local honey, and just get that right in there. We've got a 1/4 cup of mustard. You can use Dijon mustard, you can use regular mustard. It just really depends on the flavor you're looking for. It's a little spicier if you use Dijon, obviously. And I've got a tablespoon or 2 of olive oil, depends on the thickness that you'd like. Some people like their dressings a little bit thinner. Some people like them a little thicker, totally up to you. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of water, about a teaspoon of balsamic vinegar. You could use apple cider vinegar if you prefer that flavor. And then I'll just do a pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, pop on the lid, and then just shake it up. And how easy is that to make a salad dressing? So easy, I love it. All right, so we've got a 10-ounce package of mixed salad greens. I love this because there's just a mixture of flavors in here. Lots of different salad greens in here. And what we're gonna do is just drizzle the salad dressing right over top, and then we'll end up topping it with some sliced pear, goat cheese, pecans, and sliced figs. All right, so the steak has been resting. Remember that the steak continues to cook, it continues to rise in temperature as it rests, as it's taken off the heat. So give it 10 minutes, let it finish cooking, and then I'm gonna transfer it over to a cutting board. And I'm gonna go ahead and slice into the steak. So when you're cutting into steak, you wanna cut against the grain, and that creates a nice tender bite. All right, so we've got our slices here. All right, so steak is done and it's been sliced. I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the salad. So this is the fun part. We're very close to eating now. I've got a 10-ounce package of mixed greens. And I like this because there's lots of variety in here, lots of crunchy greens in here, which is great. I'm gonna add in, I've got a medium-sized ripe pear, and I just sliced that, so I'll just toss that on. And I've got about 1/3 cup of figs, and I just chop those up. You can slice them, you can chop them, whatever you prefer. I've got about 1/3 cup of toasted chopped pecans. You don't have to toast them. It just sort of brings out the natural flavors, which I love. And then about 1/3 cup of crumbled goat cheese. I love the tanginess of goat cheese. It has an unbelievable flavor. And then I'm just gonna take my salad dressing and go ahead and drizzle it all over the top. Looks so good. I'm gonna drizzle that whole jar in there, and then I'll just take my salad tossers. What I love about this meal is it's filled with tons of colors, tons of different pigments. And when I create a recipe, that's my goal, is to have a lot of color and a lot of different pigments, lots of variety. And when you have that variety, you have a variety of key minerals, key nutrients, and key vitamins. So there's a great balanced meal here, and then throw on this lean cut of protein. It's a perfectly balanced meal. So I'm just gonna finish tossing that. Now, note, if you are a meal prepper, if you like to plan ahead and create meals and eat on them all week, I wouldn't toss the dressing yet. I would keep it in the mason jar. It'll stay up to a week in your fridge, and then just store the salad in an airtight container. And when you're ready for a lunch or a dinner, quick and easy, you've got one, serve it up, and toss the dressing in. Super easy. All right, so once the salad is all tossed, we're gonna top it off with the steak. And you can serve it family style like this around the table, or you can individually plate it like this. So I'm just gonna do one serving of salad in my bowl, and then I'll top it with a few pieces of my steak, and there you have it. Super easy, super balanced. For this salad and other balanced recipes, go to tnbeef.org.